Most people roll into the Seder and they know this part. So then what's the point? We have to delve deeper to understand what's really going on. Every moment has a theme and every nuance matters. And when you go through it, you come out a different person. So that's what we're going to explore together. The themes, the lessons, the reasons, the purpose. Because that's what this is really all about. And now we're up to the fourth and final line. V'yotzienu Hashem b'Mitzrayim b'yad chazaka b'zro netuya b'mora gadol u'ba'osos u'b'mosin. Hashem takes us out. Strong hand. Awe. Miracles. Why? So, if you ever go to the park, unfortunately today this is more often. If you go to a park today, usually, you see a bunch of kids playing, and a bunch of usually mommies, let's assume it's mommies, sitting around on their phones. Typically. Of course, there's always exceptions. But the average park has kids playing and mommies and daddies on their phones. So how do you know who's who? You got moms and dads on benches just, stuck on the phones. And you got 40 kids, playing around. How do you know? So how do you know? So you can tell, because when the kid falls and goes, "Mommy!" one lady comes running. "Daddy!" one guy comes running. You know how you know who the dad is? He's the guy running. The mom, she's running. V'yotzienu Hashem b'Mitzrayim, Hashem says. You know how you know I'm your dad? Because when you called for me, I came running. I came running. I didn't say, "Oh, by the way, my kid just fell. I'm just in the middle of typing an email and I don't want to lose the, who knows. So do you mind just going to help?" It doesn't work like that. Lo al yedei malach, v'lo al yedei saraf, v'lo al yedei shaliach. Hashem says, I didn't send anybody. Ela Kadosh Baruch Hu b'chvodahu ba'atzmo. The king got off his throne and came down into the dirt to take care of his child. You know why? Because that's how you know he's your dad. That's how we darshan these psukim. If you look at these next psukim, they're going to be proofs that it's Hashem. V'avartim eretz Mitzrayim ani melo malach. V'kesi kol bechor ani v'chol saraf. V'chol ki Mitzrayim ani lo shaliach ani hu v'lo acher. Hashem says, I came. You know why? Because you're my kid. And I come for my children. Now watch what happens. Watch how cool this is. And I want to thank you because I never would have done this research until doing this. Biyad chazaka. What does it mean, biyad chazaka? A strong hand. So it speaks to hadever. Now there's 10 plagues. Why is he pulling out dever for? So the Sforno says, when Hashem sent dever, why did he send dever? Dever was when the animals just died. Leman teda ki ani Hashem b'kerev haaretz leharos al hashgacha pratis asher mimeno yisbarach. Because dever was the plague that showed that it was Hashem. No one else. Hashem. That's why biyad chazaka is dever. Because he's saying that's the plague that I was clear so that the world knew it was me. I want you to know it's me. Ubezro netuya. What's that? So it says Zeh cherev, and then it quotes in Yecheskel, V'charbo shlufu b'yado v'netu Yerushalayim. What does that mean? So the Radak says, Cherev hu mashal la'onesh midei me'es Hashem b'li shlichim. Cherev, what does that symbolize? The Radak says it's the time where Hashem shows up without messengers. Again. I'm doing it again. I did it. Dever is me. That's the plague. That's me. Cherev. That's me. Biyad chazaka b'mora gadol zegil shchina. That's clear. That's me. Oh, he says, is there anybody else where the God comes down to take one nation from the next? Who comes into what to play Lego? The Moses ba'osim b'chama zron. Hashem's saying to me. And then he says ba'osos. What is ba'osos? Zemata. What is it the mata for? So look at this. The Shmo says, why did Hashem give Moshe a mata for? Why can't Moshe come down and Moshe needs the mateh to hit the thing? He can't just say, turn to blood, even though Aaron did that. He can't just say, bring me hail. He has to have the thing waving around. So the pasuk says in Shmos, "Laman yeminu ki nira elokecha Hashem elokei avosem elokei Avraham." You know why? So know that it's me. The Medrash Tanchuma says, "Hamata hazeh yeh biadecha, asher taseh boas haosos laman shemata nisin lo lasos ba'osos umosos kedei sheya'aminu sheshalachticha." You know why I give you a mata for? Because they know that it's me. So far, how cool is this? Again and again, it's me. It's me. It's me. I came down. Dever is the one that is the plague that's about me. Cherev is the proof that it's me. Shechina is me. Mate is me. And then the last one is, Mofsim said Dam. What's Dam? Look at the Sforno says. Why Dam? Because the Egyptians threw the Jews into the Nile. So why do we start the Nile? So it says, Ki makazeh teda shani Hashem hamakeh oscha kifi sheyadati. You would think that it wasn't, because I'm Hashem. Every part of this story, think how beautiful this is. This isn't open up Shmos and read it. This is, let's take each piece throughout Torah, in the story, out of the story, Yecheskel, this, that, and everywhere I can bring a proof that Hashem does things without any shlichim, just himself, I'm lining it up. Isn't that awesome? That last line, I save you. Chazal say, what does it mean v'yotzienu? I take you out. Biad chazaka, dever, I took you out. Zotia, cherev, I take you out. Morgadol, shchina, I take you out. Ovsos, movsim, the mate, me, dam, me, everything is me. Because I'm your dad. That's the narrative. That's the story. It's not about leaving Egypt. We know the story. It's the narrative. The narrative is, I sent you to Gullus. You know what I want you to do? What I tell the farmers, what I tell you, the regular people, that's how I want you to remember the story. Don't remember it as just 10 plagues and Moshe. You can remember it any way you want if you look at Shmos. Don't do it that way. Go to Devarim. I wrote out a narrative. Hashem's like, I wrote out the narrative. I wrote the script for the regular person who's bringing me food. I send you to Gullus. I'll make you successful in Gullus. They're going to do crazy things to you. You will see. They're going to make up stuff left and right about you guys. It's all nonsense. Don't buy into it. Don't get worried. Don't lose sleep. Protect yourself. Defend yourself. Persecute them. Prosecute them. Okay. But don't start losing it that they don't like me. They're not going to like you. I'm sorry. You're not here to be liked by your host nation. If they do, wonderful. Great. That's not your job. Your job is to inspire, to uplift, to change. They're going to make up stuff. And they're going to press you. Physically or spiritually. And by the way, spiritually could be worse. They're going to make up stuff. And they're going to impress you. You're going to be sitting on your phone in the middle of vacation in stress, and your kids are going to wonder, where's my dad? You're never going to daven one tefillah of your life without thinking. You're never going to learn. You're not going to know any wisdom. You're going to be stuck in this world. You're going to be harming yourself. You're going to be relying on people and systems that are God. You're going to be stuck and oppressed. It's called Gullus. That's how it works. Don't pretend you're above it. What you got to do is realize that Lechemoni. Just look up and say, Hashem, I need you. I'll hear you. I worry about you. You're a part of my family. I worry about your eating, you're sleeping. I worry about you. You're my little kid, as Rabbi Levi says. You're my kid. I worry that you're not eating, you're not sleeping, you're not healthy, spiritually not healthy. Your marriages are mediocre. Your parenting is off. You're not connected to me. You don't have wisdom. Trust me, I'm not giving you things for me. I'm giving them for you. Just cry. Just reach out to me. V'yotzieni, and I'll come for you myself, Hashem says. I'll be there myself. Lo shalach, lo malach, lo saraf, lo shaliach. Myself, dever, cherev, mate, dam, every little thing. I'll show you. I do this all the time. Because I care about you. That's called Sipur Yisiyat. That's why Harary Meshubach. Do you see that? That's why you can be Kulan Chachamim, Nevonim, Yodim is HaTorah. That's why you take this into the night, like the 5 Rabbanim in Bnei Brak. Or Elazar ben Azariah. That's why we do this for. Because can you imagine, you could talk about one line the entire night. There are kids sitting at the table that thinks Hashem hates them. because they don't remember Torah by heart. Struggling, trying, needing someone to say, I'm with you. There are people that have no background that think that they're pushed away when they're not. They're being brought closer. There are people that think that they're fully religious, and meanwhile they're fully immersed in the physical. This is everyone's life, every single day. These 4 lines can fill up an entire night. This miracle, this story, that story. Hashem's here, Hashem's here, Hashem's here. I can feel it, I know it. Do you feel it? Do I feel it? Don't you see? We have books and books and books and books of emunah, how Hashem's in this world. You can spend the night on emunah books. And that's just one line. Vayishma Hashem es kolenu. You can spend the whole night on assimilation and how crazy it is that we have a lower birth rate in the greatest years of our history than we were in the Holocaust, than in Egypt. Timeless. Don't let the Seder go rushing to eat the matzah. This is where you pass down the values to the people around you. And if there's no one around you, this is where you pass it to yourselves. And Hashem says, read this psukim. This is the mitzvah. Get the narrative. We're going to use the story for the narrative. The narrative is, I got you. I'm putting you in galus. I'll make you successful. You're going to be a slave. It's okay. But recognize it. Turn to me. I'll take you out myself. It's a relationship. You know what it is? A relationship. The Harary says to me, it's about a relationship. That's the essence of this. And to a human brain, that makes no sense. Why? The creator of humanity wants a relationship, but that's how it is. That's the night of Pesach. And if we can do that, now you wonder why the whole world is watching, all the angels. It's a night of magic, because if you come out of this night with this narrative, you walk through walls to change the world. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us for this series. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that it enhances your Seder and brings you closer to Hashem. We have some cliff notes for you in case you want a Seder companion. You can download it. Check out the series and the downloadable stuff at pesach.us. pesach.us. And hope you have a great holiday, and may we see the full redemption soon.